Did you sit down on a chair or ground in an uncomfortable way? Why good then? Then let us commence. So here's the story. I was staying with my parents for a little while. All right, I was living with them. And I found all my old CDs mixed up with some of my siblings' CDs, and I thought it would be embarrassing slash funny slash a great way to procrastinate if I went through all of them, and I would listen to them, but YouTube won't let me play most of them. Some of them I might be able to play, but maybe not most of them. I'll just hold them up like this and talk about them, and you guys can watch my reaction as I decide if they are well good or complete guff. So it's going to be a little bit like Hot or Not, but hopefully without the misogyny. A little bit like Deal or No Deal, but with CDs instead of boxes. And I hope Noel Edmonds won't appear. And it'll be a bit like Get Your Own Back, but without the gunge. I should get gunge. So 2 points before I start. I'm hoping to do a live one of these someday, so it can be a bit more interactive when I get all the technology sorted. And the other point is that I will be getting rid of these probably. So if there's a CD that maybe you disagree with me and you think Ben was wrong, it's not guff, it's well good, and you want it, then just send me a message and you can have the CD. Maybe I'll probably be getting rid of like a lot of the well good ones as well. So if there's one you agree with me that's well good, then you can let me know. And if you think one of the ones that I say is well good is actually guff, just argue with me in the comments, you weirdo. And with that out of the way, let's get started. So I'm going to try and pick randomly from this edge down here, and I'll just go along like this and choose one, and we'll see what happens. I should have some kind of music, shouldn't I? Like the what's the catchphrase tune? It is 65 Days of Static. What a way to start the fall of math. This is well good, this album. It broke a lot of boundaries at the time, and I've listened to it since, and whilst some of the samples and things, the drums, sound a little bit dated now, it certainly doesn't in terms of just like being kind of frantic, Aphex Twinny, angular, but also very catchy post-rock glitch mess. Just listen to it, alright? There aren't many songs that are as satisfying as the little sample in Retreat, the what is it? Negative energy just makes me stronger. We will not retreat. This band is unstoppable. Next CD. Wait, I need to come up with a theme tune, don't I? Sounds a bit like Sonic. Alright, this is I Like Trains. Another one from that similar era. Still kind of post-rocky, long songs. I did go back to this recently, and there's some great songs in it. I want to re-listen to the Beaching Report, because I was actually reading about the Beaching Report, which was when they decided which train lines to get rid of across the UK, and it was actually a Labour government that enacted most of it and got rid of them. Anyway, it's historical. Think about the historical album this. I was listening to A Rook House for Bobby, because it's all about Bobby Fischer, the chess champion. And that's another interesting guy. It's well good. The history, there's history on it. It's well good. History. This fell out as well. Japanese for Busy People. Classic album. Only if you're busy though. Just for busy people. All right, this is going way too positively. Music. Stop. Lockto. These guys are a super math rocky Japanese band. I caught them at the first Bahamas Fest that I went to, which is the Feckin' Bahamas put on Math Rock Festival in Tokyo. This album's also well good as well. don't think it has my favourite song on it. They all have kind of difficult to remember names. Classic math rock movement. They're super good live as well. All over the place. And lovely, lovely people. To boot. Alright, we need to stop being so positive. People are going to get bored of all the positivity. Okay. Offspring are one of those ones where it's hard to go back and listen to them now. And I read this whole article about how horrible their lyrics are when you think about it. Like the "Man, why don't you get a job?" that one. I can't remember. This is a bootleg live CD from, doesn't even say, in the USA, from the soundboard, 1995. Look at those dreads as well. Classic. It's got to be bad, hasn't it? I'm not going to listen to that one. I'm not even going to touch it. Guff. All right, next word from here. Where is it? Oh, it's Fugazi. The Argument. Now I love some of the tracks on here. I absolutely love, like Epic Problem's really good. It's not quite up to their earlier stuff, but it is still a well good album. I think it's got that Fugazi vibe. You can't help but love the angles, the timings. All right, next one. Da 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 da. That's actually Green Day. Green Day are much easier to go back to than the Offspring. I think they were, around the same time. This album has got some really good songs in it. It's got my favourite Green Day song on it, which is 86. But overall, it's not their best album. Alright, next one. Oscar. This is one of those ones where it's nice to see, and I'm breaking it. That's how bad it is. It's not bad, but like it's fairly Guff. Their second album is a masterpiece in emo pop punky anger, angsty emo pop punky anger. And like I started saying before I broke this, it's kind of interesting to see bands when they hadn't kind of figured it yet, and they're kind of doing stuff that they like, but it's not that good yet. And people always moan about how, oh, you don't get to see that anymore, do you? You don't get to like, it's just, you have immediately, finished product bands basically. And I think that's true, but it's not that good. So yeah, they were heading in the right direction. Obviously, in hindsight, we know that they were heading in the right direction, but yeah, Guff. All right, next one. Have one from this side. Moulin Rouge. Now, I didn't realise that David Bowie's on the soundtrack to this, but also Fatboy Slim is on the soundtrack to this. But Beck is on the soundtrack to this. Rufus Wainwright. I haven't really listened to it, so I don't know. I remember the film. Just Ewan McGregor annoys me. Ever since Obi-Wan Kenobi, he's just been this annoying guy, annoying smug guy, a bit like Jude Law. Annoying and smug and British. But I can't judge a CD on being annoyed about Ewan McGregor, can I? That would be ridiculous. Who's next? Idlewild. This album is good. When I Argue I See Shapes is one of my favourite Idlewild tracks. So, and I love the lyric in it about Syd Barrett, because I always thought he was singing like, I sit there, it makes me smile, but he's Smoke too much when you talk too much, and when I argue, Sid Barrett makes me smile. No, laugh. Sid Barrett makes me laugh. What a line. What's he on about? Legend. Roddy Wimble, what a legend. I walked past him once, claim to fame. Cave In. Now I can't remember most of this, but I did like... No, I can't remember. I think I won't like it now. Maybe. I should give it more of a chance. Wait. Jupiter, no. Jupiter. Tides of Tomorrow, right? Is that on here? No, that's another album. What am I thinking of? I'm singing a completely different song. I'm singing Everything. Jupiter, it's not even the right words. What am I on about? God's sake. Okay. This album's bad. Look at that. Nothing on the CD. The audacity. I remember the "You let me down for the first time, truth prevails, and there's nothing I can do, and I wash my hands of you." So it was like the only good song on that, and even that's not very good. And also it doesn't make sense, does it? Because it's like, everyone makes mistakes, you let me down for the last time. So like, yeah, everyone makes mistakes, but you let me down for the last time. That's quite a switch, buddy. Quite a switch. It's bad. Look at this. Audacious. So this one's going in the Guff pile. It's Guff. Guff it up. Gunge it. I'll get the gunge. The gunge. Okay. Some more bad emo stuff. I don't even remember this one. It's called Forever Until October. Gunge it. Gunge that up. Gunge it. One of the best albums ever made. Although me and Tom tried this at karaoke. We tried Ark Arsenal at karaoke, and it's just impossible. I think we ruined our throats by the first 30 seconds into the song. It wasn't pretty. Everyone involved was highly embarrassed of us. But it's just such a good album. Like the lyrics are all over the shop, the melody lines are all over the shop, but it's still like 3-minute pop songs somehow, but just screamed at you with words that you don't understand. Guitars are awesome. Like the production's great. It's super heavy compression, but it's just in your face and doesn't let you have a moment to breathe. Like really inventive riffs as well. I can't get over it. Can't get over that album. I was wondering how long it would take to get to some Blink-182, because there's a lot of Blink-182 on these shelves. And the first one we got is Dude Ranch from when they were not that famous. And there's like 15 songs on here. I remember liking some of it, but it's a lot to take in. And you know, with Blink it's always difficult because of the lyrics. Damn It is a classic song. Everyone likes Josie. Josie, you're mine. Don't know, that sounds like all their songs. I seem to remember liking the last song on here as well, but I think overall it's probably Guff. I'll have to give it another go, but not today. Not. It is slowly collapsing. Bit of live Green Day. I saw Green Day live a lot, like the way after every song they wrote live. This was recorded all over the place. Stockholm, St. Petersburg, Tokyo, Harumi Arena. I've never heard of that. And Prague. Well, it's going in the Guff pile. Guff it. Alright, let's go back over here again. Let's do this one. Let's disturb the Boglin. Disturbing the Boglin. Boglin, give me your CDs, Boglin. Give me a CD, Boglin. Listener. I only know one of their songs. It's the Glaciers one. Glaciers and Mountains one. And that's a really cool song. I hadn't heard much like that before. and I enjoyed it. But I can't judge this whole album. Let's judge it by the cover. It's not a very good cover. That's a bad cover. Guff. Alright, what's next? Oh, they are falling. They're all falling over. Okay, I'm going to see that as a sign from the music gods that we should talk about Incubus. Incubus. I feel like they've survived the same like wrath as Limp Bizkit deserve and Korn deserve, by not being that. They're not like that new metal-y. They still do a fair amount of, but they also do like crazy stuff on here, so that's cool. But Guff. Okay, there's also this one. This one fell off the shelf as well, so you know the ancient ones of music want us to talk about Teravision's album. And this one had Tequila on it, which was their kind of big hit, and I think it was the Mint Royale remix that got to #1, I think. And it's a terrible song. The original's slightly better, but it's still bad. The rest of this album is not as bad as that song, but I can't put it in the well good pile. It does have some, like, I think, progressive lyrics about attitudes to trans people. That's cool. And Josephine's a good song as well. I really like Swings and Roundabouts on this. That's got some nice noisy guitars and a very catchy chorus, so that's cool. First track too is good as well. 3 Wishes. It's got that kind of Elvis, like, I love my TV, I love my record player, I love my coffee cup, I love my clothes dryer, kind of listing things. If I have 3 wishes, I wish for 5. It's good. But there's a lot of bad stuff on here as well. This also has 15 songs on it, and over half are bad, so this is going in the Guff one. Sorry Teravision. Their other album won't go in the Guff one because it's good. Alright, I'm gonna have a break.